Limmy's World of Glasgow. Jacqueline McCafferty.
Couldn't fucking believe it. When I heard that Marti Pellow was going to be up at the Virgin, up next to the Royal Concert Hall. He's going to be appearing there singing a few songs for his solo album and signing them and all that. Marti Pellow's my fucking hero. Cause see me, I lost 3 years of my life on heroin and another 5 years on a methadone programme that was meant to get us off it. See Marti Pellow, see him. Marti Pellow was my inspiration. See if he could get through it, I could get through it. So I went up 6 o'clock in the morning, waited outside. I'm one of the first people in there, right? Got to about 7 and 8, 9 and that. Cunt was going to be appearing at one, right? There's still no crowds, right? I thought, right, no cunt obviously fucking respects him the way I do. But a few people started turning up, started getting a bit busy and all that, right? A few people standing next to us going like, oh, is that Marti Pellow appearing and all that? Oh, I'm a pure fan of his, oh, I pure like wet and all. I just thought, you don't know him like I know him, right? Gets to 1 o'clock, Marti Pellow, he appears through the first floor window and that, out with a wee mic and everything. I was screaming at the top of my voice. I was like, Marti, I fucking love you, man. He sung 3 songs, right? One was a pure beautiful song, right? It was a swing song, right? I don't really name it. The other 2 were wet songs, right? They were Good Night Girl. That's really special to me. And Wishing I Was Lucky. And I used to listen to that all the time when I was going through my recovery. Because I was wishing I was lucky. I was wishing I was one of the people who could steer clear of heroin. But heroin caught me. I was caught like a fucking rabbit in the headlights. But anyway, right, he sung these songs, right, I had tears rolling down my face, man. I've never heard anything so beautiful. Marti Pellow's one of the most underrated singers, underrated performers at all time. That love is all around. That one that got to #1, that was about 17 weeks. That was at the #1 spot. And there's no way that would have got a #1 spot if it wasn't for Marti singing it. So see, any time the band members bitch about him, they should just fucking remember they'd be nowhere if it wasn't for Marti. Anyway, it came to the time that Marti went back downstairs and you could go up and take your album to him. You could take your solo album to him and get it signed and that. I was ready for just buzzing myself, just shouting it. I was like, Marti Pellow, he's my hero, man. Got the album, walked up to him, eventually got up to him, couldn't believe it. I was 3 away from him, right? And he's chanting to some bird, having a laugh, and I just thought, can look at him, man. Lassie was just pure, beautiful skin and all that. Pure never saw a bit of heroin in her life. I just thought, you don't fucking know him, man. You don't know him. 2 people away, 1 person away, me next. Eventually, person walks away, pure smiling. He's like, how you doing? I went, alright, Marti. Marti, my name's Jacqueline McCafferty. I swear to God, you don't know how much an inspiration you're to me, mate. I could tell it was just pure gobsmacked. It must be amazing. Just being an inspiration for so many people, for so many junkies all around the world trying to go through recovery. I said, Marti, I've been through it all, mate. I've been to fucking hell and back. I told him, I says, Marti, I lost 3 years of my life on heroin. And I lost another 5 years on a fucking methadone programme that was meant to get us off it. Then he started speaking a bit quiet. He was like, well, it's a time that I'd rather forget and all that, so what would you like me to sign on the album and all that? I says, just sign, just write, to Jacqueline, we got through it, the girl. And he starts writing it down for us and all that, and I was pure appreciating it because we weren't the girl. I wasn't his bird or anything like that, but he didn't mind saying that we got through it, the girl. I thought that was such a beautiful, lovely gesture to me. And I said, so what was it anyway, Marti? The papers all lie and bullshit and all that. I know that you were a junkie. I know they weren't lying about that, but what was it? Were you tooting it? He's like, what? I'm like, were you tooting it or were you sticking it in a joint or was it the whole thing? Were you jagging? He's like I said, Jackie, I just want to leave that sort of stuff in the past. I was like, what, you ashamed of it, aye? Kind of looks at us and looks behind us or his other cunts that are just pure looking on. He looks a wee bit at his security cunt to the side. I'm like, what the fuck's this all about? He said, well, to be honest, Jackie, it isn't something to be proud of, so I'm a bit ashamed of it. I was like, what, so you ashamed of me, aye? He was like, no, I'm not ashamed of you. And I'm like, no, that's what you're saying. Because I'm not ashamed of it, it's part of my fucking life, mate. He's like, I didn't say that. I says, well, you did say it. He says, I didn't say that, Jackie, you did. I says, my name's no Jackie. My name's Jacqueline, Marti, alright? He's like, look, Jacqueline, there's other people waiting here. I don't want to talk about my past. I was like, I will get me to fuck, Marti? All your other wee fucking fans haven't got a clue about you. I'm one of the few fucking cunts you get, and you're getting me chucked out, are you? You're a junkie, Marty. Go fucking frog marched out of there. I was like, never forget who you're, Marty. You're a junkie. You can never fucking stop being a junkie. It fucking takes one to know, man. Can't just fucking ding his us and moves like the dolly bird behind us. Got up the fucking road. Stuck his wee fucking poxy CD on. Listened to it. Couldn't stand listening to him more than fucking 10 seconds. His voice was just fuck all what it used to be. Cause you know what? He was better off with a fucking smack.